Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So guys, today we are going to be reviewing a very good manager. We are going to be reviewing manager Xavi of Barcelona. So let's check out the manager info and see what he's got. So his offensive formation is 4-3-3, defensive is still 4-3-3. After adaptability is 7, that is 77. Managerial skills is 770 and contract is 25. Familiarity is 80.88%. So his attacking styles is possession game, build up is short pass, attacking area is center, positioning is flexible, defensive style is front line pressure, and containment area is wide and pressing is aggressive. So he's a very good coach. So I'll be showing you guys how to use him. So this is his defensive tactics. So I'll be showing you how to use Xavi, and again I'll be showing you the players you need to use. So I've already set up the players we need to use, but before we go ahead, we need to increase his management skills because it is 770 and the cost here is 804. So let's increase the management skills. So guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And thank you guys for the support. The channel is growing gradually. So let's increase his managerial skills with management skill booster. So okay, we still have to do it more. So I have a lot of management skills because I play the match day and I get a lot of it from there. So you can play the match day and get it from there. So okay, I think this should be enough. Okay, here we go. So let's start with the center forward you need to use. This formation requires you to use a goal pusher who has a very good finishing, and Rashford is one of these goal pusher who has a very good finishing. Lewandowski is there. He's a very good finisher. So you have Mbappe, so use Mbappe or Lewandowski or any goal pusher that is very fast with good finishing. So in the left wing and in the right wing forward, what you need in these two positions, you can use a prolific winger, or you can use a whole player, or you can use a creative playmaker. But what you have to pay attention to is any player you are using in the right wing forward and in the left wing forward, that player need to have a very good dribbling, a very good pass, and that player needs to be very fast. So you need a passing to create chances for your center forward. You need a speed for counter attack or to outpace your opponent. You need the tight possession to like in case of they are marking you, you can easily hold onto the ball or to find a space to pass to your other players. So in the central midfield forward, you can see I'm using Iniesta and Xavi. You can use any player that has a very good passing, good with tight possession, and again, added bonus is if the player is great offensively, you can use the player. As you can see, Iniesta is very good offensively, but Xavi is not that good offensively. So I can use Iniesta, his offensive attributes to a very good use. Why I can use Xavi has a very good tight possession, a very good ball control, and a very good pass, lofted pass, and low pass. So he's got all these attributes, even dribbling, which is very good. While Iniesta has all of these. So you make sure you use players that has a very good ball control, dribbling, tight possession, low pass, and lofted pass, and offensive awareness is an added advantage once the player have it. So in the defensive midfield, you can use a destroyer. A Vera is a destroyer, or you can use an orchestrator. These two are very recommended. So I recommend you to use an orchestrator or a destroyer because they will always support your defense. So this Vieira is a boss-to-boss Vieira. So if you know how to use a boss-to-boss Vieira, go ahead and use a boss-to-boss Vieira because I have the destroyer Vieira, so I can literally use the destroyer Vieira, but I prefer using the boss to boss because I know how to use a boss to boss player. So I prefer this very Vieira for now in this formation. So let's talk about the fullbacks. Make sure you use a fullback that that can that can go forward. If you know how to use an offensive fullback, go ahead and use an offensive fullback that can go forward. But if you don't know how to use offensive fullback, it's okay. You can use the defensive fullback. One thing you should know about defensive fullbacks is defensive fullbacks don't support attack. But if you are using an offensive fullback they support attack, they go forward a lot. So using an offensive fullback or defensive fullback doesn't actually matter in this formation. What matters is make sure the offensive fullback or the defensive fullback we are using have a speed of at least 88. Make sure they have a very good speed of 88 at least. Make sure that speed is good, 88 or more. So make sure they have a very good speed. So in the center backs, make sure you use a defender that is very, very good aggressively, so and also who can recover the ball easily. So I'll be using Linglet, who is very, very good, and he's a build-up defender. So make sure you use one build-up and one destroyer. Puyo is a destroyer, while Linglet is a build-up defender. So this is highly recommended. I won't advise you to use an extra front man because extra front man sometimes they go forward to support attack. And when it comes to the goalkeeper, I will advise you to use an offensive goalkeeper or a defensive goalkeeper. It doesn't matter, depends how you prefer to use any of them. Personally, for me, I love a defensive goalkeeper. I'm using an offensive goalkeeper, Ter Stegen, because he's a Barcelona player. That's why I'm using him. Otherwise, I would have used Oliver Kahn, a defensive goalkeeper. But using an offensive goalkeeper is not bad. Using an offensive goalkeeper is not that bad. So let's talk about the bench. In the bench, make sure you have one whole player. If you don't have a whole player, it's okay. But if you have a whole player, make sure you have one whole player that can play as a SS, he can play as a Fati position, he can play as a CF, and he can play as another SS like in the Messi position. So literally, Johan Cruyff can play in these three positions, so making it very versatile. So make sure you have one whole player and make sure you have at least one center back just in case Linglet is not match fit. You can replace Linglet with this defender. And again, in the central midfield, make sure you have two central midfielder because it's a very, very taxing position because these two midfielders will be the one doing most of the work in the midfield. So you are likely to use them a lot to recover the ball and from the midfield and to push attack. So they might get tired easily. So make sure you have at least two central midfielder. So in the full backs, make sure you have, if you are using a legend or iconic right back, so there's no need of putting another right back. But if you are using a featured right back, make sure you have another right back in your bench so that when they are not match fit, you can replace them. Same apply as Roberto Carlos, just in case maybe you have your opponent is using and like, let me say, attacking players or a defensive players, or maybe you want to play completely fast game, you can use Alphonso Davies, who is very, very fast. So, and for the center forward, you can bring a super sub like Haaland, or you can use Mbappe or any other goal pusher. So that is it, guys, on how to play with Xavi. So let's head to gameplay.
Consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen Roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And Messi! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
So everybody is talking about this major new managerial appointment. It's hard not to join in that conversation. What do you think he'll bring to them, Jim?
Look, he has a great reputation.
Goes for goal!
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
Mbappe, he's gone for it! Oh, that's a fine save!
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Rashford, Iniesta, questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Mbappe, he's off on a marauding run, and the shot! And it's a goal! And that really is so impressive.
Mbappe showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the finish! Back of the net! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Mbappe! That was venomous. Hoists it forward. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. He's got through. And he's there to cut it out. Roberto Carlos. Rashford gets flagged offside. Away from immediate danger. Mbappe. Ter Stegen can pick that up. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really entertaining.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. He's had a shot! Superb goal!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player.
The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
That is just a top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's not going to make it. Through. It's Rashford. Messi. It's one! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Xavi shoots! Roberto Carlos.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
And it's been taken straight back. It's one! Sticks it away! They have brought themselves an equaliser. Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
And here's Messi. Oh, good interception. And here's Ronaldinho. It's a loose ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's played forward. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Messi. Now it's Messi. Rashford. And the shot! They score! And right at the death! That surely must be the winner!
And it's certainly no fluke when you see a player of his calibre manufacture a goal that will surely seal the deal in this contest. Brilliant instinct and great timing by such a clever operator.
Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Vieira. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a